Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, it's an actual coffee shop. What is happening?
From mobile to physical.
What are we looking at, and how many months has it been since this has started?
Yeah, so we actually started demolition in June of this year. So after all the months of permitting and whatnot, we broke ground in June, and right now it is August 3rd, which is pretty crazy to see the progress of this build out. This used to be a 7-Eleven, so a lot of random freezers and merch shelves, and this was pretty much a full build out. So pretty impressed with our team, the contractor team and the design team for getting this vision going.
Can we get a tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's here? I mean, it's an empty shop, so I hope this is interesting. But this is like literally real, right? And I'm like, you have to build things.
We're like 3 weeks from final inspection.
3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah. Pretty close. Yeah,
pretty close.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's still really empty, but
So like in those 2 weeks, everything will be sealed.
a lot of stuff will come together at the end. But yeah, so this is like a full micro roastery plus cafe. When you walk in, the whole bar service area is going to be on this side, so you can kind of see like we put the base in, and then I made some of the back cabinets already, but this is where all the coffee service and food service is going to come from. It's going to be mainly like espresso stuff on this side, like faster drinks, and then that end piece is all like a sit-down bar for more of like a slow bar experience, pour overs, eventually hopefully omakase type experiences. But yeah, this will be like kind of like one central focal point, and everything's kind of like a curve and similar to our logo, like moon shape.
It's a moon.
Yeah. So that motif, kind of like, we had excellent designers help put that all over the shop. But
yeah, there's an article already on Sprudge. If you want to see like the pretty rendering, right, of what this is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
And then you're the one putting this into reality, sort of. You got to build all of these, right?
I tried to do as much myself as possible to speed it up and save money. I'm not doing all of it, it's just impossible.
Yeah.
On top of roasting and doing the farmer's market in the meantime, it's almost like having another full-time job.
Yeah, but I did the back cabinets. Harry's helping a lot right now with this ceiling feature, so I'm working on that. So that's kind of like it's like a wood panel ceiling, but all of these grooves are gonna line up, and it's kind of gonna look like ripples going from one side of the ceiling to the other. It's like playing off of this whole like moon and reflection motif even more. The ceiling feature has been a nightmare to.
So it's like curved, right?
Yeah, everything's curved. Everything fits weird. It's really heavy to take these on and off, but I think it'll look nice when it's done.
It's the bane of our existence, but also like our primary obsession at the moment.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the first things, in addition to this central coffee planter that we're actually planning to build, the ceiling pieces kind of helps tie the whole space together, because you kind of walk in and then you see this coffee planter, right? And then the ceiling kind of also draws your eye to the back, which is going to be the roastery. So we just want to show people, visibility throughout the whole process, right? From when your coffee is roasted, I guess it's grown. We might have like 4 cherries.
Yeah, it's hard to grow coffee in California.
Yeah, for sure. But at least, from when it goes green coffee to like roasted and also prepared, by our baristas on bar, so people can kind of understand that end-to-end process and get more visibility into that too.
Really just highlight the theme of our brand, which is like calm introspection and reflection, just like taking a moment out of your busy life in this area, and to have a place, like a third place that you can go to relax and enjoy really good beverages and experiences. So yeah. I guess this will be like the customer side.
Yeah, you can walk around.
Yeah, so kind of like a mirror image of the bar side will be more of the customer seating, so there's going to be a lot of custom benches. We call this like the garden area. So there'll be a hanging plant shelf that kind of like separates this whole area, and there'll be a lot of custom curved benches and plants in them, and it'll be kind of like a nice relaxing hideaway that you can work at or drink coffee at.
Got more lights to hang up.
Yeah, along with light.
Oh, there's one. Okay, so you got to do a few more.
Yeah, there's a few interesting light pieces that we'll be installing.
And then is this floor going to be like redone, or are you going to put like fancier concrete, wood, or
This is gonna
something?
be the way it's gonna be.
Yeah, no, it'll be great.
Rustic.
Yeah.
No, that's actually Monday. Is they're gonna seal up all these little holes. This is concrete, and then they're gonna apply a paint to
I
it.
sealed some of them.
They sealed some of them. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
grind it down. It's gonna end up looking like a pretty uniform matte tan color. But with these grooves that they cut in, it'll look like big giant tile pieces. So it'll be kind of nice.
Yeah, and then you're going to actually try to do the roasting here.
Yeah, so then we move into like my favorite area, which is the roastery. So you should be able to see everything through these glass doors, but we can always open them up for events or education, stuff like that. But this long section is all the roastery, and you can see we have the exhaust cutouts right now for alluring. So we're expecting alluring S7 hopefully before end of this month, and then that will be installed here. Those are all the hookups.
Gas line, yeah.
And then,
Regulations and dealing with the county.
inspection, yeah,
It's fun.
it's very important to get that all settled. But then we have another exhaust and another gas lines. We'll probably put. This will probably be more for the future, but maybe smaller roasters, sample roasters, profile roasters, all that stuff we'll kind of have space for here. But yeah, it'll look really cool. Customers will be able to see that whole life cycle of coffee. We still haven't figured out where to put exactly everything, but you can imagine a lot of green coffee storage here, whey fills, destoners. We have a color sorter that we need to find space for. All there like packing and fulfillment, it was actually kind of pretty small to do that whole thing, but it's a very small micro roastery, so we'll have to be very efficient with how we pack things.
We're a small
You're
micro-roastery.
a small micro roastery. You roast coffee, right?
Yeah, I roast coffee. It tastes a lot.
You can be here packing
Maybe this
day
is
and
where
night.
I learn.
Yeah, it should be a good place for people to get time and learn. But yeah, as we swing around here, this will be sort of like back kitchen. So we'll probably start with simple food items, but we hope to expand like our food menu as well. And so this is going to be well equipped to do some baking and stuff like that, which Mabel probably has more plans for.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of storage. I don't think people realize how much inventory that coffee shops and like roasteries need to have on hand. Even little things like cups or like bags, right? And obviously the green coffee. So being able to be efficient about how we store everything is going to be a big challenge, because you don't want to have to keep buying, weekly deliveries of things. So that's part of the non-glamorous side of owning a business is like the operational side. But
Yeah.
yeah.
We got the cutout here, and then countertop, and then so you can see all the way through, and vice versa, depending on where you are in the shop.
Yeah, this one I think we decided we might actually seal this up, just because if there's like shadows and like people doing stuff in the background, it might be a little bit like distracting. But at least this will be a nice space for people to kind of focus on the preparation, but then we still have access here, right? So people can, just make sure, hey, just pop my head out, see what's going on in the front of the house and then back of the house. People can, kind of focus on, bringing out good pastries, food, syrups, all that. We plan to do as much as we can, like in-house, within reason. And so that way people, can have a really enjoyable, curated, like dining and drinking experience as well. So.
Yeah, so really flexible space. We're hoping it's, going to be, one of the best shops in this area at least.
Yeah, you're kind of tucked away in this parking lot, so hopefully people will be able to find it and show up and all of that. But yeah, it's cool to always show stuff off like this, because it's going to be a few more weeks until you guys have the full build out, right? Is getting there. I mean, it's like already, and then like once we see this shop come alive, right, there's going to always be improvements across the coming months. Like you're going to optimize, because like you still got to figure out who's going to show up to the shop every day, right? Like what is your customer base?
I mean, we're starting from scratch with almost everything. So we want to make sure we nail the important stuff first, and then there's lots of ideas on how to expand after that point. But it'll be a fun process.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. Yeah, this is the first version of the shop. Well, it hasn't opened yet, but we want to show that off because it's always cool to just see, build outs of coffee shops. This is real, is an actual thing that's happening. So, very excited to see where all of this goes. But yeah, you've been here, every day working,
like
most days, every other day.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, one fun thing is, so we actually had some other people from our team help out with the panels too, and we all signed one of the ceiling panels. So that's gonna go up, and then everyone's like, on the team, their signature is gonna be part of the shop, which is pretty special because, we definitely couldn't do this by ourselves. We have like our family, our friends, and our team, even like our baristas, right, that took time like out of their days off to come by and hang out and help us. So yeah, we're excited to share this with everybody and have people come through and enjoy the space with us.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see how this goes in the coming months. But yeah. All right. Goodbye.
Bye.